Hello friends, welcome to the first lecture on advanced concrete structures. It's a subject to 7th semester civil engineering, and today we will see the introduction and few basics regarding design of water tanks. So before starting, I would like to introduce myself. I am Professor Amay Kedikar, working in the Department of Civil Engineering, and looking towards the entire syllabus of the subjects. It is a design subject, and quite long designs are here. So we will start up with the water tank, and before actually starting, if we can try to understand the syllabus and scheme, so we can see here that the theory paper is of 80 marks and 20 marks sessional, then 3 hours theory plus 1 tutorial in a week, and total exam duration is 4 hours, so it's quite lengthy, and 4 hours is the total theory duration. And unit number 1, you can see, it deals with the water tank that we are about to see here now by working stress method and IS code method. Alright, so you can see the course outcome also. By learning this subject, student will able to understand the behavior and failure mode concrete members, then to analyze and apply the results in designing various concrete members of the structures, then to apply the knowledge and skills in practical problems, and last, to understand the relevant software and use in the same in analysis and design of concrete members. Alright, so we will see today the first content, that is a water tank, types of water tank, basic structures and load calculation, basic requirement, all the things. So we will start up with the basics of water tanks. Alright, you can see this unit number 3, 4, 5. Okay, practical scheme is minimum practicals are allowed, 5 designs on the based of above syllabus and 1 problem, okay, and 1 site visit. It's a part of curriculum. Alright, so unit number 3, 4, 5 and 6 you can see, so 25 internal and 25 external. Okay, so reference books I have highlighted by red color, that is N. Krishna Raju by Advanced Reinforced Concrete Design. Also I can suggest you the Shah, Karve and Patki, that is the best book, Karve SR and Shah. Alright, and IS code 3370 2009 for the design of water tanks is very essential, and IS 456 is also very essential. Alright, so with the introduction, storage reservoirs and overhead tanks are used to store the water. Basically water tank is a hydraulic structure. Okay, so liquid petroleum and similar liquids, the force analysis of the reservoir or tanks is about the same irrespective of the chemical nature of the product. Okay, basically the water tank is the hydraulic structure. Okay, so it may be of 3 types: water tank resting on grounds, underground tanks. So we have seen underground tanks in petrol pumps, or even in apartments we have seen the water tanks undergrounds, and elevated tanks that we have oftenly seen in our city nearby areas. These are the types of that. Then elevated tanks. Alright, these are 3 types. So first one is the tanks resting on ground, the underground tanks, and then elevated tanks. Okay, the tanks may have circular or rectangular cross section. Yes, again the tanks are further classified as rectangular tank, circular tank, inch type tank. Okay, we'll see further. Tanks resting on ground and underground may have flat bottom slab, while elevated ones may have flat or conical bottom. Okay, so the types of water tank are classified on the basis of, first of all, based on placement of the tank and based on shape. So based on placement, the water tank is classified as resting on the ground, as discussed, underground and elevated. Alright, and again based on shape of the tank, circular, rectangular, spherical, inch and colonial at bottom. Alright, colonial bottom. Okay, so this is the detailed classification of the water tank based on the placement on the earth and based on the shape of the water tank. Okay, you can see now. Okay, underground, elevated, on the earth. Okay, you can see